Today in HTML5 we are going to make a page for entering basic information of an individual, and we'll see what controls and attributes are available to us and how easily we can make a simple form which is generally used in most of the web pages. So let me execute it for you. First of all, this is how our page will look like. Input basic info attributes. This is the salary. The number will be shown here. Only number can be entered, and you can increase or decrease in the steps of 1000. And there is a satisfaction level 1 to 10. This is the number 5, and a mobile number. See, you can see here what you have to enter. Enter number. Email, you can see that you have to enter an email, a search string, whatever you give here, it will be saved also. And once you submit it, there will be a script or a simple function will write that will show all these values. So let's get started, and we'll start. I've made a Notepad++ page and saved it as HTML. So before I can start, I have to tell that this is a document type is HTML, and we know that HTML starts with HTML tag, and we have two parts. Head means heading, and then we have the second part as body. So we end head and we start the body somewhere here, and again in the later section or the end, we have to end the body and end the HTML itself. So we are done with the framework. Now we'll start. Say in heading we give some title to the page. Title of the page, you can write it as input. And since we have certain we have a body, we have certain labels, we have certain input also, so let's give us styling to it. So we will make a styling also and end the styling. And what style I have to give? Like this is the style, and just we'll give side style to the body like this. Some font family. Label will give some float, means left, and width is 150 pixel. This is how. And also some input. Width only will give the styling to the input. Not much, because for that we need to make a CSS and call it here, but our main consideration will be somewhat different. We will write a script also, but we are not going to write it just now. We will write it after we make this form. So let's start a script and end it, and we will populate it or write it in the later section of this chapter. Okay, come to the body and let's get started. Let's make a heading as you saw just now. This is the heading. This is the heading, input basic info attributes, and we have to have a form because this is a form which may be submitted, and a function will be called. This function we are going to make it in this script, but in the later subsection. So on submit return, on submit miscellaneous, this function we are going to make later. So let's get started. I have to end the form also first. Every tag has to have a ending tag in HTML. Okay. First of all, this is a salary, so I'll make a label. Then we have input. We have type as number because you can enter the number. It has to have an ID so that we can make when we'll make a function, we'll relate it with this ID. We have to have a minimum number which can be entered and a maximum number which can be entered, and a value which will be shown as this web page will be executed or run. Then step, in which step the number the difference of number in which the increment or decrement will take place. So let's start with this first line. First input attribute. This is how we'll make label salary, and Input type is number, ID is some ID, minimum is 10,000, maximum is 50,000, value is 10,000 which will be seen to the user, and steps means different steps in which increment and decrement will take place will be 1,000. Similar we'll do with satisfaction. Satisfaction, we have this label. Input type is range. The input type has changed. ID you can name it. Minimum number will be 1, maximum number will be 10. This value will be 5. So this is how we'll make it. A label satisfaction. Input type is range. ID is my range. Minimum 1, maximum 10, and value is 5. Again, coming to the mobile. This mobile will have a label mobile. We have a type as telephone. TEL. Type is tel. ID is, you can give ID as per your convenience. This placeholder, this what you are seeing now, this enter number, this is the placeholder. Okay, so we'll give enter number to the placeholder. So let's get started for mobile. And then for email, similar, just you have to change this type to email. Type to email, not telephone, email. Rest all will remain same. This placeholder will change to enter email. So let me write it for you. Email, input type is email, and the placeholder will be enter email. Coming to search, we have label as search, input type is search, ID you can give as my search, placeholder will be search string, and results, say 3 results or whatever results you want. Autosave is by my search. Whatever you write it will be saved here. Whatever you write here in this manner. Okay, label is search, type is search, ID is my search, placeholder is search string, result is 3 result will be shown. Autosave is my search. My search is this only. See, this ID is only my search. And then we'll have a button. We'll make a button. Button is submit. In this manner. Now this form has been made, as I earlier stated that we'll make a function, and this function will be inside this script. So we have already generated this script tag. So let me make a function. What we'll do, we will just show what salary has been entered by the user, what satisfaction level, what mobile, and all these things. How? We'll make a variable. We'll make a variable like this, and we'll show it like this. So we link it, means variable we have made, and this get element by ID via this my number, this ID. And what we have done is we have simply given this value in an alert so that user can see. Similar thing we'll do with the range, with the telephone, okay, and then email, and then email, okay, email, and search. And we need to, and because this is a function, we have to return also. We return some false. Okay, now our work is done. We have made this form, we have made a function also, we call this function also. So let me save it and run on Chrome via Notepad++. So this is our result, as we have already seen. This is salary, some number is coming which we have already given. We can increase it, we can have a slider, we can give a satisfaction level, some number we will give, okay, some email we will give, say this, some search string will give, and submit. As we submit, this alert, which a JavaScript function was there, which is giving this result 16,000, then satisfaction is 3, this is some number, this is an email, and this is the search string. Okay, hope you understood. This was a simple program. You can easily in no time make input basic information attribute form in HTML5. Thank you so much.